The inspiration was always Amsterdam. Anyone can put flowers on your bike. For me, it's a different thing, you know. I met this woman, Michelle, at one of my jobs in Tarpon Springs, Florida. She came out of the back room and flipped her hair. That's 25 years ago, so. We got married. I worked hard and I broke my back. She gets a vacation time and I say to her, well, let's go to Amsterdam. We'll do 10 days in Amsterdam and 10 days in Paris. That's a perfect European vacation, right? We sit there on the bench, 8 days in, and we're watching the tour boats go by. She looks at me, she says, Warren, maybe we could switch my job here. And went into the concierge to the hotel, and I said, hey, I want to stay 10 more days here. Canceled Paris. We went back home, and I started looking on the internet for jobs she could get. 5 months later, yeah, she got 3 or 4 good hits. She had a seizure. Went to the hospital, they did some tests. They told us it was sleep apnea. And they gave her this jet fighter machine thing, you know, that sleep machine. And so we came here, and we got 6 weeks to find a place and get acclimated. We moved all our stuff, got a houseboat in the east, a proper canal houseboat. When we got here, it really hit her hard. She had 2 seizures in a row that actually killed her. The hospital brought her back twice. It's the worst day of my life to watch your wife die and there's nothing you can do. 10 days in the hospital, no, she's epileptic. She comes home, she barely remembers me. Now I'm talking to the company, TomTom, and saying, hey, this happened to her. Oh, that's okay. Well, she can come in 3 months for the next orientation class. No problem. Well, she's got to come in and sign some paperwork beforehand. She comes home without her bike and tells me someone stole her bike. I can't find it. It's not there. I go find it, bring it home. A couple of weeks later, again, the same thing happens. She would lose her bike in the shopping market. I know what's going on. She just can't find her bike. If you went to Central Station, you would see this, somebody with something decorated on their bike so they could find their bike. Oh, that's what I got to do. So I stopped at a Hema, and there was sunflowers for sale, and I put them all over her basket, all over her bike. And then she never lost her bike. She's been a flower bike woman ever since. She had no choice. She didn't get that job. It never got better.
Kind of disappointed?
Disappointed that there wasn't something there and that the scans didn't show something of more importance that would really help me.
And I thought, well, shit, after 3-4 years, so we got to go back to Florida. It was hard on Michelle for a long time. We go back to Florida now, and she has a seizure, and she wakes up, and she feels like she has a job, that she's supposed to be here. Something is missing, and she's confused and deja vu, and why aren't we in Amsterdam? I don't belong here. And we found out that she remembers Amsterdam. She's getting lost all over Florida, all over her own neighborhood. We rode flower bikes in the city. We didn't have a car. This one street in our neighborhood in Grand Boulevard, she would always turn right, but she needed to turn left. So that corner, I put a bike that reminded her of her bike, a blue bike with yellow flowers on it, right on that corner. That was like the first trail of flower bikes. I had had these couple of bikes on the street for Michelle, and then this company came up to me and they said, hey, maybe you could make a sponge bike for us. Now there's hundreds of bikes. My daughter was telling me, oh, your pictures are all over the internet, Dad. And then I looked and was like, oh, wow, there are pictures of my bikes everywhere. Huh? So yeah, 6 years ago, I was like, okay, well, I'm getting famous a little bit. I'm newspaper stuff, and it's all about Amsterdam. Let's just do it again. There's no plan this time. There's no job. In Florida, there's still 30 bikes. I don't know how many in the city. I think it's somewhere around 100. 80% of the time here, it's gray. Any colors stand out. You'd come across the bridge and it's all gray and rainy, and then you see this bright pink bike on the bridge. That's the inspiration for me to do pink bikes. Those are my favorite ones. When I make a purple bike, it's always special.
Look at that smile. There's black right there. Turn right.
When it's a purple bike, it becomes one of these bikes that I have a hashtag for, My Purple Dream. And the dream is that there won't be any epilepsy. That's my dream. There's no cure for Michelle. All I can do is love her and get people to love her. So love is the cure.